Well, I forgot to put the microphone on the charger when I made the video for this morning on my main channel. So this should have a good enough microphone where y'all can hear me. So we're just going to walk around. I don't feel like messing with anything. Well, I sat down today when I got home. I had to go do a few things and I made a list. I made a list of basic things that we are forgetting how to do or we no longer do. It's pretty scary. A lot of it has to do with technology. And let me turn you around here. Why don't I just turn you guys around while I walk and talk? I ain't going no further because I got shorts on. I need to get out here and cut. Losing basic skills. We're losing them. Let's start with the first one. Cooking from scratch. Now, fewer people today just know how to cook. They know how to cook things from scratch. You know, like a lot of us older people grew up cooking homemade biscuits and things like that. And, you know, it's kind of sad. And one of the reasons is of the convenience culture. Reliance on delivery apps, you know, all the processed foods, the microwave foods, things like that. People they quit caring about cooking. Now, there are a lot of people that still enjoy cooking. I'm one of them. But it's just something that has went to the wayside, and I would say in the next 50 years, you know, cooking at home probably isn't going to be a thing. But that is a skill you're going to need if all this modern world goes away. Where are you going, bug? I gotta make sure I don't walk into that spider web over there again. That is terrible. Another thing that is disappearing, another skill, basic skill, is basic repairs and maintenance. And a lot of that is, you know, I mean, nobody fixes a faucet anymore. You know, a lot of people don't even know how to change their tires, or sewing on a button, or sharpening a tool. They just don't know how to do it because products are made cheap and they're made to be replaced, not repaired. And they want you to buy new ones because, well, they want more money from you. That is why half the things today aren't made worth a darn. So that's probably something that isn't coming back. I used to enjoy fixing things, but if you guys seen the video where I popped the hood of my car, I ain't messing with that, man. I think I need to wait till it rains later and fire that up. Let's see. Here's a big one, and I'm kind of glad this one went away. Navigating without GPS. Yeah, I used to get lost a lot, so I kind of appreciate GPS, but people don't know how to read maps anymore. And, you know, power grid goes down. GPS isn't going to do you a whole lot of good, is it? So, if it would be a good thing if older people would teach younger people just how to read a map, just in case. And they should always have one in their possession, just in case GPS is down or things like that. It's just another, you know, cell phones. What if your phone doesn't work? You need to have a map for backup. Yeah. I bought those the other day to donate to the rescue. I got to get them to them. Pretty good deal. What are you chickens doing? Oh, let's see. Number 4, face-to-face communication. Well, that's a big one. You know, back in the day, you used to go, you know, I know when I was a kid, you'd try to call somebody. And if you get a busy signal, well, you just jump on your bike or get on your skateboard or whatever you did, and you'd go over there. People didn't have cell phones, and, you know, people just talked face to face. That rarely happens anymore. I'm about to lose this. Okay. So that's something that's also went away. Texting, social media, You know, people got so many ways now to communicate, which in a way is a good thing, but you know, people just they don't look at each other anymore. They don't talk. I don't know how people make friends anymore. Number 5, critical thinking and problem solving. You know, people just don't know how to break down a problem step by step without running to Google or AI, figuring it out. You know, it is nice to get onto YouTube and see how to fix a carburetor on a certain model car or things like that. I mean, that is nice, but people used to dig out books and manuals, and if you ask me, I'd rather watch the video and see it be done than try to figure out some of them old Chilton manuals. But problem solving, you know, everything is left to Google, and let's go out here. And AI, and with the AI coming about even more, it's going to get worse. 6, financial basics, budgeting, balancing a checkbook, understanding interest and saving, credit cards, auto pay, digital banking, all of that is taking that stuff away from people. And, you know, everything's pretty much automated. But you should still know how to balance your checkbook and do the basic stuff like that. And I mean, if anything, it teaches you responsibility, right? Now, here's a good one that nobody should lose touch with, and that's outdoor and survival skills. You should know how to start a fire. You should know how to fish, forage, basic first aid, and know how to find clean water. Urban living, dependence on modern infrastructure, all of that, you know, means fewer people see these skills as necessary. But again, you know, one catastrophe, we're all out in the woods. Ooh, I remember hitting that when I just got done mowing. Get on out of here, rock. They just grow here. So there are so many survival skills that people should learn, just basic ones. You know, if your kid gets lost in the woods and you can't find him for 24 hours, if he knows how to start a fire, or he knows how to get warm or get out of the weather, he's got a better chance of surviving. Here's one I thought of. I don't know if it's a big one, but writing by hand. People don't write anymore. I know I hardly do anymore. They certainly don't teach cursive writing in schools anymore. It's just, I don't know, maybe it was too hard for the teachers. They didn't feel it was necessary anymore. I think it's a whole lot faster to write in cursive than I do, you know, just writing the letters out, whatever they are. But now everything is autocorrect, auto spell, if you spell correct, all that. You know, I don't know how they even learn with all these automated things. And as long as these automated things are up and going, well, they don't need them. But there'll be a time where, you know, what if everything crashes and we don't have our names written in stone somewhere? They'll never know we existed, right? Patience and manual effort. Okay, you know, gardening, handcrafting, working on something that takes weeks to finish. These young people ain't gonna be doing that. But they want stuff done today. You know, they want instant gratification. That's what this is, the instant gratification culture. And, you know, they just don't have the patience to have hobbies or things like that anymore. Pretty rough. I think I got one more. Let's go look at this. Let's go mess with these fire ants over here. If you guys don't ever never seen a fire ant pile, that's what they look like. I don't know if this one's active or not. It might be. I'll kick it here in a minute. Community and neighborly help. Borrowing sugar, helping with a repair, watching out for one another. Those are things that people used to rely on. You know, if somebody breaks down, they can call you and they know they can depend on you to come help them out. Wow, damn dudes. I bet they're depending on a bunch of neighbors right now because I just kicked the heck out of their house. Somehow dogs know how to stay away from these. I guess it only takes one bad experience, and you don't want to stand around too long. They'll get a hold of you and they will light you up, man. Alright guys, I guess that's going to do it, but we need to start teaching some of these basic skills to these youngsters before we're gone, because there's nobody new learning them. Even if you only teach them a few, teach them what you know, at least they'll know it. If ever a situation comes up to where they have to use it, what's in their brain. Not only just show them, let them show you that they can do it. I think younger kids would enjoy learning how to do that stuff. Show them older TV shows, older movies, how things used to be. I know kids, it's just hard to get them interested in anything anymore, but I don't know, man. We're just clinging on to what we know, and in a generation or two, all these things that we once knew are lost. I mean, my generation, I know what it's like to live without computers and cell phones and all that, but if they were born, 1995 and up, they don't know what that's like. And I'm fortunate that I know how the good old times used to be. And maybe to them that would be miserable, but I guess that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Happy trails. Where's your sister? Oh, I see her. She's under there. Say happy trails, Millie. Okay.